I really don't want to do this. All right, you start us off.
All right, it's PJ.
Wait, no.
Oh, yeah,
That's not
you have to go.
Yeah, I have to go first. Fuck. What's up, guys? This is Noah.
And PJ in the post.
So we're gonna start out with talking about the biggest tragedy in sports in the last what?
I think this is the biggest since Lou Gehrig, I have to say, in the 30s. Like,
Yeah.
this is the first time someone, even like in their prime or young legend, has passed away so suddenly.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. Like, it was really shocking.
I thought it was fake at first, as did a lot of people. I didn't believe it until once it started, the reports started coming. I stopped doing what I was doing. I was just on Twitter, just on my phone, and I didn't really believe it until Woj tweeted about it.
Yeah, I remember. You know Hunter, right?
Yeah.
Hunter was like, "Did you hear about Kobe?" So I was expecting it to be like a joke, like a haha funny punchline, like Kobe
Yeah.
mama.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Yeah, he died in a helicopter crash," and I was like, "Oh, fucking wow."
And then it was so nice to see all the people who hated him, even even the LeBron GOAT people respect him and what he's done, and the worldwide respect for Kobe. Like,
yeah, it was
it shows the influence of not just the sport of basketball, but this one man had on the entire globe.
Yeah, it meant a lot to me, and I'm sure it meant a lot to like Lakers fans and Kobe
fans everywhere,
and basketball fans in general.
Just
man,
sometimes just even people. Like,
Yeah.
he was above basketball. He was
Absolutely.
a worldwide figure.
Yeah,
Like, he's on the level of a Messi or Ronaldo. Like, he's above just playing at that point.
and he was really talented and smart, like outside of basketball. On top of that,
Yeah, and then to the other victims of the crash, his daughter Gigi, the coach from there's a local college baseball coach, and his family, his daughter and his wife were on there, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah. And then I think it was a pilot.
The pilot too, yeah.
And I think there were two other people.
It was one of her Gigi's teammates and her mom, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
Man, I was holding it together pretty well until I found out that his daughter died, and then I was like, oh, water.
Yeah.
Someone was cutting onions.
Yeah, that was really rough. Like it's just a rough day. Like, people have been saying, like, the world just kind of stopped, and
That's what it felt like.
It felt like that.
Really, I don't remember anything from, what was it, Sunday or Saturday?
Sunday.
I don't remember anything from Sunday except that.
Yeah, that's really it. Like, I stopped doing what I was doing, like, entirely. I just focused on this event, and I couldn't really bring myself to go back and play Xbox. Like, no, like,
Yeah, it was.
I couldn't. I barely worked. I planned to do a bunch of work. I just, like, the only thing I really did was go eat yesterday. But I was like, other than that, I'm like, what?
Yeah, like you said, it really didn't even feel real. Like,
It's crazy. But then the touching tribute to the games that happened on Sunday
Mm-hmm.
and yesterday.
And just all the players talking about it and what Kobe meant to them
Mm-hmm.
as not only a player but as a person and a friend.
Yeah,
Man, it was just brutal.
it was. It was a rough time for everyone involved, and I mean, his legacy will live on forever.
Yeah, absolutely. It's also crazy that he died before he even got in the Hall of Fame. I
Before he
mean,
can give a speech,
Yeah,
and
it's
all
brutal.
that. Which is, I mean, that Hall of Fame thing is gonna be the Hall of Fame enshrinement. Like, it was supposed to be, the whole era, pretty much.
yeah,
Like, Kobe, Duncan, and Garnett. That was the whole era of that era of basketball.
and now they're all
Together, we're gonna be on the same stage as friends, brothers, and now it's one short, and it's gonna be hard to watch.
Yeah, but I think they're going to do a great job of honoring him.
Yes.
I think that the basketball community really stepped up on this one.
Yeah, like, I had lost hope in NBA Twitter and all that shit, but this event really showed that no matter what, all the squabbles about stats and all this other bullshit, that when a truly human moment happens, they step above.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's really what it showed a lot of, was that, like, these basketball players that we all look up to and view as kind of unreal in some senses. You know, they kind of just seem like legendary figures.
Yeah.
That they are like real and they're real people.
And I'm really impressed with most of the NBA community, like on social media, because they weren't the ones with any shit takes or shit posting.
Yeah, it was mostly people outside the basketball
people
community.
in the mainstream media and comedians holding on to their last just for fucking attention. Those are fucking scumbags.
I didn't like it that much. Like, usually, like, I get it. You know, you should be able to joke about anything, but like the jokes weren't good.
They weren't good. They were in poor taste. Like, you have to read the room.
Exactly.
Like, you're a comedian.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really like. I think you have to read the room before you make any jokes about that. Then there's, of course, almost 2-decade-old bullshit that has been proven in court not guilty.
Yeah, like,
and people got to bring up still.
Like Thursday, like I got an open mic, and I don't think anybody there is going to make a Kobe joke, and if they do, they're gonna eat shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see any crowd just being like, oh, you know.
Like, for years down the line, it may be our generation may not.
I don't know if it'll be that.
It's gonna be a long time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
It's gonna be a long time for like a joke standard, I guess, like standard time to make a joke about it.
Yeah, it'll be a few years, I think,
before they become not controversial. But
I mean, like, it's not even that the jokes are controversial. It's just that they're not good jokes.
Yeah.
And they're really just dwelling on the, you know, shock value.
Yeah, correct.
And it kind of pisses me off. Did you see that thing I posted on my story about that one basketball page on Instagram?
Yeah, I saw that.
That shit had me heated, man. And, like, I just think it's gross when anybody dies for people to try and, like, take advantage of it. And, like, it's hard to say who takes advantage of it, because in a way, like, it's hard to tell the difference between someone who's, like, actually heard about something and someone who's just feigning it.
Yeah.
Like that post where it was just like, oh, like this post for
Like, it
Kobe.
could have just been misguided. Yeah, it's a possibility. I doubt it, but
it could have just been misguided. But at the end of the day, well, yeah, I guess it could have, but it still had me heated. I was like, oh, that's so, like, I just found it gross.
And don't get me wrong in saying this. Like, Kobe meant so much to me. Like, and he's also one of those damn near perfect figures in entertainment and sports. Like, he beat the case. Like, the worst he did was cheat on his wife.
Happens.
It happens to the best of.
Kevin Hart did it.
Happens to the best of people out there.
Yeah, Kevin Hart's one of the best people of all time.
And if she forgave him, then I have no reason to hold it against him.
Exactly. Like, I think Kobe did a great job of being a dad. Like, he's a great role model for his work ethic, his dedication, him as a father, like, everything about him. Just
and
role
people
model.
have also talked about his commitment to the women's game, which is a lot of NBA players like commit with air quotes to the women's game, but Kobe was really about it.
Yeah, and he was coaching.
He was coaching his daughter's team with other girls her age. So, that's real commitment to the women's game.
Absolutely.
Not just showing up to a WNBA game
and saying, "Oh yeah, you guys should earn as much money as this."
When in reality, they don't. They don't want that.
Yeah. I mean, it would cut into their bottom line, because
also there's like fucking. It's sad because there's like just straight up terrible people just in the NBA community in general. The one I'm thinking of is fucking Karl Malone.
What happened? Oh yeah, Karl Malone in general. I thought
just in general, just a terrible fucking person.
Yeah.
And if
he weren't an exceptional basketball player,
he'd be in fucking prison.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a sex now. Karl Malone that's just truth. Like, you can't argue that one. People better remember him as a fucking pedophile.
I hope they do.
Because and also just as a weird, terrible person.
Yeah, he's a nutcase, man.
I don't know how the fuck he got through him. He's lucky he was 6'8", 6'9", 270. He's lucky he's a lineman with a post game. That's it. He's fucking lucky.
And what did you say about Zion earlier?
Zion, people who were thinking Zion's going to be bad, how can you have an NFL lineman with a 40-inch vertical be bad at basketball? Please fucking enlighten me, because now we're going to move on to basketball. Now we're just going to move on to just how the season's been going.
Yeah.
We're going to start with Zion since we're on the topic.
All right. First game, he had, 22, 7, and 3?
A real good fourth quarter.
Yeah, really good fourth quarter. He was pretty lackluster until that fourth quarter, but he put up, 20 in a quarter?
Yep. 17 a quarter with 4 threes.
Yeah, those 4 threes, they look kind of awkward, but they were wet.
They were, all he has to do is really take the shot. Like, I'm not under the impression that an NBA player needs.
Yeah, a clean looking jumper.
They just need to really take them, to be honest. And just you don't have to beat them every game that way, but like let's say you're in a series, if you can just beat them in one game that way in that series, they're gonna be like, okay, we got to step out to them a little bit more, and that opens up the rest of your game.
Exactly.
You can't be like Ben Simmons, is what I'm saying. Yeah. You have to shoot.
Hey, Ben Simmons hit a 3.
Zion has more threes that one quarter than Ben Simmons had his entire career.
That's a wild statistic.
I love it,
man. How do you feel about Zion like going forward? What do you think what do you think his spot is in the NBA?
His spot? I mean, his spot is right now he's Blake. Like right now, I still think Blake Griffin, because the injury concerns are still a thing for me too. That's a lot of mass going really fast and jumping really high.
Yeah, I could see the comparison really easily.
But with Blake Griffin, especially in his later years now, he's getting hurt more, which is really sad. Which is fucking sad for him. But he's developed a lot of his game. I mean, he can create his own jump shot now, shoot the 3 ball, handle the ball really well. Great distributor from the 4.
If he were healthier, he'd probably be a better basketball player.
Yeah, if he was healthier for his entire career. I mean, he missed his whole rookie season with a broken leg, and then he's been injured in every meaningful Clippers game in the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's either him or Chris Paul were hurt. I think one time they left DeAndre alone out there.
Yeah, that's tough. If you're DeAndre Jordan,
Jamal Crawford just sitting there like, oh damn.
Who were they playing? I don't remember.
Rockets. That was the series where Josh Smith dropped like 25 in the fourth quarter, or some crazy shit like that.
I know what you're talking about.
They blew. That was a 3-1 lead actually.
Really?
And everyone got hurt.
And then Chris Paul went to the Rockets.
That was a couple years.
Yeah, but you know they give KD shit.
It happened. Yeah, I'll give you that. But Zion isn't coming back and winning Rookie of the Year.
No way.
It's Ja.
It's on Ja.
It's Ja.
It's on Ja.
It's Ja. That's just it. There's nothing else to add to that.
But 2 South Carolina boys, let's get it.
Ja is just. Is it crazy that they're on the same AAU team?
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. There's not like a super duper ton of talent in South Carolina.
Well, I mean, not any. I mean, it seems that. I mean,
there has been historically. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett did play at the same time in high school, but then South Carolina ran his ass out to Chicago because you can't date white women in the 90s. Apparently,
come on,
like,
KG.
God, KG. Who do you think you are? I'm kidding, of course.
What do you think? What do you think you are like?
You think you're like Randy Moss or some shit? The fuck?
Oh, that's funny. No.
Randy Moss was in West Virginia when he was doing that shit, though.
That's.
Yeah.
I know KG's from Greenville, and Greenville isn't like really that bad.
Yeah, but he went to Chicago though.
Yeah.
But Randy Moss was high school teammates with White Chocolate.
Yeah.
That's a cold ass basketball team.
It is, and a football team. They were also on the football team.
Yeah. My God.
Who was the other player? I know there was another.
I forgot. But Randy Moss should have never. We're going to talk off topic to battle for a second. Randy Moss should never went to Marshall. They hit him with he had 1 marijuana charge when he was 17. And he's like, okay, no more good D1 schools for you.
Yeah, he should have.
They're going to Marshall now.
He should have gone to like a contender.
But no, he never even got a chance to contend. So.
But his son did.
That's good. Good for Thaddeus Moss getting the ring. Like LSU, good for you guys.
Yeah, they deserved it.
They're the better team, up and down. It was just they're a better team. I don't know what you want to say. Like we go to Clemson, but like
they outplayed us.
I'm not even mad. Like it was. I was kind of astounded with what they were doing. I was like,
it was
what
impressive.
do you do? Like, it's not like it was bullshit or anything. They just beat us.
They just were they were such a good team.
Sucks for y'all that everyone's gone now, but
yeah,
like that.
Well, I didn't mind LSU winning or LSU fans. What I did mind was USC fans.
Oh, the whole South Carolina. We're not talking about the good USC in California.
Yeah.
South Carolina fans who all of a sudden were rooting for a conference rival.
Right? Like, I hate that.
Like, you want to see me rooting for fucking, like, UNC Virginia. Or Wake Forest to win it all.
Yeah, I want to be like, Virginia, go.
Like, no.
Like I think that they should pull for the team that's closer in their state, like, that they're actually, like, connected to more.
I know, like, seeing a rival lose feels good, but, like, you can't throw all... Like, just because y'all been bad at football for the past 6 years doesn't give you, like, the right to be like, oh, LSU, yeah, beat the fuck out of Clemson. Yeah, y'all suck.
Yeah, but, like
y'all didn't get a bowl game.
4-8.
Y'all somehow beat Georgia. I'll never get that, but
they went 4-8 and beat Georgia. That's hilarious. But yeah, I just don't like USC. Like, I don't like the fan mentality where it's like, oh, fuck the other team because we play them every year. It's like
I'm like, like fuck the Packers, all that, because I'm a big Chicago Bears fan.
Yeah, but
like
that's different.
I respect them when they win. Like, I understand that they're the better team most of the time when they win.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, and
I've just had to. Like, I mean,
there's also a big difference between a professional and a
like city-wide rivalry, and then like the college.
Because like I remember last year when I went onto the field after the USC game, like the players were hugging. The
players have no part in this. They're just trying to go for their next step. Really.
So I don't like, besides like the rivalry where it's like, ooh, this is fun. Like just like little jabs where it's actually just like it felt like pure vitriol in some cases.
Yeah, there's fault on both sides for it. I mean, somehow them calling people who live 2 hours away rednecks, which will...
Wait, what happened?
Oh, the USC fans call Clemson fans rednecks all the time if you go on their bar stool.
I mean, we are rednecks,
but they are too.
I mean, no, they're not rednecks. They're just... Okay, I don't want to... I can't say this on air.
Noah, you know what I think of the whole region because I'm from Chicago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you think they're all rednecks.
I think everyone is. Shit, like, I'm sorry.
Accurate, but no, I can't say what I want to say.
That's okay. We're gonna go back to basketball.
All right, yeah, sounds good.
We're just on Ja's numbers: 17 points on 7 dimes a game, shooting almost 40% from the 3-point line, 48% from the field, 80% from the free throw line, 51% true shooting percentage.
Pristine.
And that 40% is only on 2 attempts a game, but he doesn't need to take that many more. Right? But he's playing real good basketball.
Yeah, and he's hitting clutch shots.
Yeah, he almost killed Kevin Love.
Oh my God.
If he would have made that, that would have been the new Weiss dunk. That would have been the new Weiss dunk of our.
Yeah.
That would have been it.
That was like you remember when LeBron almost ended Draymond's career? Yeah, that was the best mixed dunk since that. Probably.
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh, that was a good dunk.
Since we're on Memphis, I might as well just focus. They're an 8 seed in the West right now.
Really?
Yes. They're 22 and 24, what? 2 games ahead of the Spurs in 9th.
Yeah, and then the
Portland's
Trailblazers
also there too with 20 wins.
I think the Trailblazers will end up
getting that 8 seed.
Dude, Damian Lillard's past 3 games. Have you seen his stat lines?
He's crazy.
It was
crazy.
61, 47, and then a 51-point game last night.
I believe so. Yes.
That's
Damian Lillard's trying really hard. Please help him. Yeah. Rest of the team.
Yeah, come on, Carmelo. No, Carmelo's been playing really well.
CJ.
We haven't even talked about Carmelo.
We have not talked about Carmelo coming back because the last time we talked, he wasn't on a team yet.
That's right. Congratulations to Carmelo Anthony for making it back to the Portland Trail.
Yes, and not playing awful.
He's been playing
really good, actually.
Yeah, he's playing really good.
I mean, he should have been on a roster before that.
Yeah, everybody knows he should have been.
I mean, 16 points. 6.5, which is round up to 7 rebounds, 38% from 3, 43% from the field.
Yeah,
that's a mellow stat line.
Yeah, especially like for how long he's,
and especially being the third option on the team.
He is the third option. Yeah,
I mean with Damian and CJ there.
Well, CJ was injured for a portion of it, but yes, even still, like the second option, third option as a. How old is Melo now? 35?
36.
As a 36-year-old player, that's really impressive.
Really impressive, but they're playing a lot worse. I think the one thing they do have is a defensive nightmare in their starting lineup with Damian, CJ, and Carmelo. Hassan can only do so much in the paint.
I think they've been playing better since they added him.
They were also hurt a lot this year, so I'll give you that too. They should be able to. That 8 seed is going to be real interesting in the West.
Definitely.
Between the Grizzlies, whoever gets the honor to be sacrificed to the Lakers or Clippers.
Who's 11th and 12th? Because they're pretty close, right? It's pretty packed together.
11th and 12th. The Suns have 19 wins actually.
Yeah.
And the Pelicans have 18.
I think.
And the Kings have 17. So,
I think
the only team completely out of it is the Warriors.
Dab.
Ooh.
How does it feel that the Warriors are finally out of playoff contention?
It's nice.
It's so nice.
It's gonna be nice until they win the fucking lottery, and then have the number 1 overall pick, Steph, Clay, and Draymond, and they're just gonna go tear through the league again.
Watch it be like Steph, Clay, Draymond, and then they keep D'Lo, and then it's just like
Wiseman.
Yeah, Wiseman 7-foot frame,
just fucking shooting threes. And
how about the Kansas? What was it? The Kansas fight?
The Kansas fight, yeah, Kansas versus Kansas State.
Oh my God,
that's one of the best basketball fights I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Man picked up a chair.
He picked up a chair.
If that assistant coach didn't knock it out, someone was getting hit with that fucker.
Isn't that what happened to Randy Moss? Or no, it was Allen Iverson, right?
No.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
The last big fight in the NBA.
No, it wasn't in the NBA. It was like...
Oh, yeah, the chair at the bowling alley
Yeah.
that he never threw.
So who
Yeah,
was
he
it?
never picked up. It was Allen Iverson's
Okay,
event.
it was AI.
Where they
I thought
tried
so.
the fucking government tried to lock my man's up
Yeah.
for no reason.
It was like that, but he actually did it.
Yeah.
And he didn't even go to jail.
Only 12-game suspension.
Really? It was only 12 games?
I thought he was going to be done for the year.
I thought it was done for
But
the
like,
year.
he can come back and play, so like...
That's wild.
Then we move up the West. The 7 seed is a pretty big gap between the 7 and 8 seed. The Thunder are there with 28 wins.
28 wins.
Um,
That's surprising.
The Thunder are probably the most surprising team, and the Trailblazers I'll say are the most disappointing team this year. I think they slipped. I had the Thunder 14th or 15th before the season.
Yeah, I
started.
don't think I had them very high at all.
And then I had the Trailblazers in like the bottom of the West, like not like the bottom of the playoff race in the West. That is.
Yeah, I think we had them
6,
like
7,
6.
8, one of those three. But OKC. I mean, Chris Paul had a career renaissance there.
Yeah, he's playing.
Steven Adams
really
is playing real well. Gallinari's playing well. Then we got to talk about the best surprise from their team, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who we were talking about on the Clippers when he was coming off the bench, like he was going to be a problem.
We did. That's why.
And he's a problem, to say the least.
Yeah, he's got that defense. He has defense. He has offense. He has playmaking.
Yeah, I mean,
Really talented
he can
player.
play the one or the two. Hornets, how are you feeling about trading that pick? Because you drafted him. That's tough. 19.6 boards, 3 assists a game. The only thing that's not the greatest is his 3-point shooting, but like you can work on that.
Yeah, I mean,
There's time.
it's still decent, right?
Yeah, 33%. I mean, it's
33 is
below
decent.
average, but he's probably not taking that many a game, and they
Yeah.
have floor spacers around him.
Exactly. And he probably doesn't need to take that many games since they're winning.
And tied for the 5th seed, tied in the 5th seed, are Houston and Dallas with 29 wins apiece.
Let's go, Dallas.
Dallas coming up. Dallas was one of those teams that it really just depended how Porzingis came back from injury.
Yeah, I had them as, the 7th seed?
I think you had them there. I think I had them at 8 or 9 because I
Yeah.
wasn't sure about how Porzingis was going to come back. He's come back slow, but good enough.
But
But then
Luka's
Luka's taking that step.
Dude, I've been the biggest Luka fan since he got drafted, and it makes me so happy.
And then, I mean, they lost a pretty solid piece in
Dwight Powell?
Norman Powell.
Oh, no, it's Dwight Powell.
Dwight Powell, yes, it is Dwight Powell. Norman Powell is the
Raptors.
guard. Is the Raptors guard, correct? Dwight Powell.
Is a
Torn
center.
Achilles. Prayers up for him. That's a bad injury.
Yeah, I hope he gets better. He's a good player. He's a good,
He's a good role
rebounder.
player. They got Willie Cauley-Stein for only a second.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good pickup.
Willie Cauley-Stein's broken in 2K. I don't know
He's
if y'all
really
know
broken
this.
2K. I mean, he's a board grabber.
And is he a slasher? I don't remember.
Athletic finisher.
Oh, athletic finish, same thing.
He dunks and he grabs boards.
Yeah,
He's the poor man's DeAndre.
Yeah, he's also a really good player in real life.
Yeah, so that's a solid pickup. Houston being there as well. I mean, last night they didn't have Westbrook, Capella, or Harden, and Eric Gordon goes ahead and drops 50. So
dude, when I watched, Eric Gordon dropped 50?
he dropped 50 last night.
Eric Gordon?
Eric Gordon.
Good for Eric Gordon. I
Because
can't.
they had no Westbrook, no Capella. He's like, I'm gonna carry everyone.
Eric Gordon's a good player. He's always
Eric
been a
Gordon's
really
one of
good
those players who could have been a star if he didn't get hurt early in his career.
Yeah.
And then he just became a role player through necessity to stay in the league, and that's just the niche he's been filling ever since.
Yeah, really good. Just really good shooter, really good
Yeah.
dribbler.
But the Rockets are dangerous. The Rockets are like, this part of the West is dangerous. Like,
I just don't know how the Rockets are gonna work in the playoffs.
I don't see them defending
I
the
guess.
Clippers or the Lakers,
Yeah, I don't.
or even the Jazz or Nuggets. To be honest with you,
Well, okay. So the problem with the Lakers, it isn't AD. I'm sure like Clint Capella. I mean, he's not going to be able to like stop him.
it's the both of them in combination.
It's LeBron that gives them the problem.
Yeah.
For the Clippers, it's
Clippers have-
Kawhi and Paul George.
The Clippers have you're switching into death every time.
Yeah, I can.
I still can't imagine being like, okay, you're dribbling up the court, you got that nigga Patrick Beverly on you. You switch to Paul George. Oh, you got through him. There's Kawhi there. Oh no, Mo Harkless in the paint. Like, not Mo Harkless. Harrell. My bad. I don't know why I said
Montrez.
I don't know why I thought Mo Harkless. That was really random.
I think Mohawk was played for the Clippers last year, didn't
He did.
he? Yeah. Okay, that's probably why.
But Montrez in the paint, just like
Montrez had a really good game recently, didn't he?
yes, he did. Montrez is a good player.
Yeah, he's a really good like 7th option.
Mhm.
That's how crazy the
Yeah.
Clippers are though.
And I mean, like their record, there might be second But they're resting everyone for the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean,
the regular season means nothing to them.
Doc Rivers is not taking it too serious in the regular season.
Yeah, I think Doc Rivers will learn. I mean, Doc Rivers. If there's any coach who can take care of older and/or injured superstars, it's Doc Rivers.
Yeah, definitely Doc Rivers.
I mean, if it wasn't for a freak injury, the Celtics' Big Three window would have been a lot longer.
We would have gone in 2009. We would have gone in because KG got injured
in 9, right?
And 11.
Yeah.
So we would have. That's a 4-year period.
I mean, I think wasn't that 9 series the 7-game slugfest with all the double overtimes with the Bulls? 5 of the 6-7 games won the overtime. It was a grueling,
so.
And that's probably why KG got hurt.
Yeah,
It was just a grueling nightmare.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's one of the best playoff series I've seen though. Was that 09 one with the Bulls? It was Rose's first playoff trip.
Yeah, it was good.
But
and then
it was a slugfest.
Yeah, and then they lost to the Magic because they didn't have anybody.
Because Garnett was probably worn out by then. His body was just physically not great that time.
Yeah, well, I don't think he played. I mean, he only played
I think he played a couple games in the series.
But I don't think he played anywhere near the full series.
And then we got to talk about the teams tied for the 3 seed in the West: the Utah Jazz and the Denver Nuggets.
All right, I think the Jazz are really well put together,
except that Conley is not panning out at all this year,
and they also lack star power.
Yes, I mean Gobert is a great rim protector and Mitchell's a great scorer,
but they're not like James Harden or somebody who's just gonna take you to that next level.
Now the Nuggets, on the other hand,
I think they got a chance.
Jamal Murray, Gary Harris. You have Michael Porter Jr. playing good off the bench.
He has been playing good. What if Michael Porter Jr. comes in and wins Rookie of the Year?
That'd be crazy. That'd be fucking crazy. And then you have the man in the middle himself, Jokic, the Joker, doing his thing.
Fucking beast, man. I love Jokic.
Just to make the point that Mike Conley's not been having a good year. It's been pretty rough. He's only played 27 games this year.
Yeah, but
12 points and 37% from the field. That's not the Mike Conley we know.
Yeah, it's not entirely his fault. I mean,
he's been hurt,
and he's just had poor shooting nights.
And it's a new team, first year. Even for a veteran, that's going to be
a big change.
Yeah. But
do you think the Jazz have a chance? How far do you see the Jazz going realistically?
I don't see the Jazz winning a matchup with the Mavericks at this current state.
I don't either.
I think the Mavericks will pull it off.
Yeah, just because they have a MVP caliber player.
They don't have players that Gobert will really affect their best defensive. The Jazz would match up really good against the Lakers, I think.
Or the Rockets.
Yeah, teams who use the interior a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But the Mavericks really don't.
Yeah, I think they Mike Conley got them over the Rockets matchup. It's definitely even now.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas prior it wasn't. But I think that
also Jordan Clarkson's been helping out the Jazz really well, actually.
Has he?
Yeah, 13 points a game off the trade from the Cavs.
Nice. Jordan Clarkson's always been a productive player.
Bogdanovich is there as well. Joe Ingles having a good year.
Yeah.
Moutier's on the Jazz?
Yeah, he's...
Oh, I didn't know that. He's averaging 7 points a game. Well, not too bad for... How many minutes are you playing? 16 minutes? Okay, I forgot. I didn't know where he was at.
Yeah.
That's a lot better than he was on the Knicks. Shit. Well, he had better numbers on the Knicks, but it's the Knicks.
They signed him as a free agent. It
was a free agent, yes. But they're a solid team. We'll see what they'll do. The Nuggets, I think, are stronger of the two, though, even though they have the same record.
No doubt.
I think the Jazz probably play better team defense is the only thing I can give them. But
yeah, I think they play better.
The Nuggets
defense.
have the most underrated defensive weapon in the league, and Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant shuts down fucking people. It's crazy.
He's a monster. That team just has so many weapons.
Millsap at the 4. Bol is still waiting for a chance too. They still have that weapon.
And then they have Jamal Murray and Gary Harris too.
Monte Morris, Will Barton.
Michael Porter Jr.
Malik. The team is just stacked.
And then they have a good coach.
Yes.
A really good coach. I thought
Mike Malone, yeah, there's his name.
I thought he should have won Coach of the Year last year.
I thought he should have won Coach of the Year last year as well. Didn't they give it to Nick Nurse?
No, they gave it to Budenholzer.
Oh, Budenholzer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought it should have been Mike Malone because Mike Malone didn't have an MVP player and 2 All-Stars. 1 All-Star and 1 almost All-Star next to him.
I mean, he had a first team All-NBA player. But
that's a good point, but Mike Malone had a lot less.
Yeah, still though.
And also the development of the team. Because, I mean, Jokic, second round pick.
They're so young. They're also so young.
Their window's open for a while.
Yeah, I mean, what, Jokic is 24?
Yes.
And then Murray's 23?
Murray is 22, actually. He's going to be 23 in about a month.
Exactly. Like, they have youth. They have talent.
And that also means he's in team control for 2 more years.
Nice.
As well. So they don't have to. And Jokic is also in team. I think his second round pick draft makes the team control.
A little bit different, yeah.
I think he's going to get signed. I think he's been extended already, or he's going to be extended this year.
I
next
mean,
year.
he's not leaving that team.
If he leaves that team, the Nuggets GMs deserve to be fucking taken out back.
Yeah, honestly,
just like
it's a great city.
We'll get to the real GMs who need to be taken out back, but we have to get through the rest of the East first.
Okay, yeah, we gotta go through the East.
Poor Hawks.
Yeah,
Trae Young.
balling out.
I'm sorry.
John Collins balling out, but he's been injured.
No, not injured. Suspended.
Oh yeah. Why did I
Wrong.
think? Yeah, my fault.
The Knicks are the Knicks. We're not. That's what you get for signing 5 power forwards. Poor Julius Randle. Free him.
Well, failing a drug test is injured.
Poor RJ. Poor RJ. Kevin Knox is not panning out.
Yeah, RJ's in a tough spot. What do you do if you're RJ Barrett?
Mitchell Robinson, RJ, and Julius Randle, I'm really sorry for you 3. And Taj Gibson and Bobby Portis, because they can play on contenders.
Yeah. I think they should just liquefy their assets right now.
Just cut all the salary, just stockpile picks like the Thunder do, but somehow the Thunder have been winning while doing this, which...
Well, they didn't, they took winning trades.
They took Chris Paul's massive contract, was like the real anchor there.
Yeah,
so they can't really do much else, but those draft picks, that's all they need.
And they got back
Shai Gilgeous.
And Gallinari.
Yeah, I mean, Gallinari's trade bait, though, because he's 31, 32.
Yeah, true.
But Shai Gilgeous plus the 5 draft picks and Steven Adams only being 26 years old, that's a good combination to build around.
One of the best point guards of all time.
Yes, of course. You got. I think they got a good chance.
Yeah, I think they can make it to, the second round.
Cleveland is sad once again, still.
Go figure. They drafted 2 point guards.
I don't know why would they do that. Why would you draft Colin Sexton?
Also free Kevin Love.
Free Kevin Love. Just please free him. Why was he not traded? There's still time. Free him.
Yeah, if they don't trade him,
Darius Garland, he's a rookie. I mean, it's 12 points and 40% from the field. He's not a bad player. I just don't like their fit.
Yeah, I don't blame either of the players. I don't think either of the players are bad. I think they're both really talented players.
I think they should be on different teams.
Exactly.
Like Sexton's averaging 19 points a game this year on 45% from the field.
Yeah,
he's playing real good.
I think you trade Garland.
I'd trade Garland too. I think Sexton's the better defender, the better scorer. I think I'd trade Garland for either a piece you need if you're rebuilding down the line,
or picks,
or just some late first round picks.
I wouldn't trade him for late first rounders.
Or you would trade him just swap for another first rounder, like next year.
I'd probably, I don't know. I think Darius Garland's worth a straight up pick,
a straight up pick.
Yeah,
just not even swap, just straight.
Maybe
I think he has to show more. Yeah, I see that.
Or maybe top 10 protected.
Then there's Charlotte.
Yikes! Actually, Devontae Graham's been playing really well.
Too bad Siakam may get back-to-back most improved players, or Doncic might get it, or who else have they been talking about?
I think it should be Devontae Graham if I had to pick.
I would like him too. I don't think there should be back-to-back most improved players.
No, it makes no sense.
I think Devontae Graham, he went from 2 points a game to 19 points a game.
Yeah, and I mean Siakam's always been this good of a player. It's just now he has this amount of shots.
Now he would have averaged 25 last year if Kawhi wasn't there.
Exactly.
In my humble opinion.
Yeah.
Devontae Graham is doing it in spite of it because they signed another point guard this year, if you didn't hear.
He has not turned out.
Poor Terry.
I feel bad for him because
he's not like that, sadly.
He was in the playoffs.
He was like that for 1 series. 2 series, my bad.
3.
Shit, I forgot they made the conference finals that year.
And we took LeBron to Game 7. Thank you very much.
LeBron was carrying a sorry bunch of folks.
We had a rookie, a second-year player.
He's only 21.
Who's next?
And PJ Washington also has been playing good there.
Yeah, shout out to PJ Washington.
Washington.
Yeah.
The Wizards are next. No, I know. I said. I understand what I did. That's my bad. The Wizards are next.
Okay.
Poor Bradley Beal. Stop running. Just give up.
Yeah, just ask for a trade.
I know, this was the wrong time to be friends with John Wall, Bradley Beal. It really was. Y'all couldn't have been friends 3 years ago when y'all could have actually contended for something.
I mean, Yeah, they just need to blow it up. Like it stresses me out
Like
because
they can't do anything because John Wall's extension kicked in this year.
oh, it's so bad.
Like it's sad. Like John Wall probably won't come back from that injury.
Are they gonna do the Gilbert Arenas twice?
They can't. I don't think they can amnesty John Wall.
Why not?
Gilbert Arenas committed a felony. John Wall didn't.
Okay, so the grounds is committing a felony.
I think so.
Okay,
I think it's something like
you're probably right.
Like I don't think they can just. I think the NBA PA would sue the shit out of them if they
Yeah,
did.
you're probably right.
Just to cut him, like just drop him like that.
When I think about it for more than 5 seconds, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think they really, really want to because Gilbert Arenas committed a felony, then got hurt. So like,
yeah.
John Wall didn't do that first part.
They're gonna do some digging. That's all I know.
Yeah.
John Wall, you better be on your P's and Q's.
But I mean,
man.
like Bertans has been playing really well for them, which is crazy. I mean, Mo Wagner's been looking okay. Bogna's been looking okay.
Who?
Isaac Bogna, Lakers.
Yeah,
There's that random pink diamond at the end of last year, 2K.
They made him a pink diamond?
They gave him a pink diamond in 2K19. Don't ask. Just let. We'll move to the next team. Pistons.
Pistons are like...
Pistons, Derrick Rose, man.
Derrick Rose has been balling out.
He's been balling.
What seed are they?
They're the 10th seed because Blake Griffin's been hurt all year.
Yeah.
And Drummond is seemingly regressing in his play.
Yeah.
Like, he has a place in this league. I just don't think it's as a franchise center.
I agree.
Anymore. Like, I don't think the straight rebounding paint beast exists in this league anymore.
Think the Pistons should blow it up?
Oh yes, most definitely. I think it's just
time.
I think it's time. They've been contending for and it just hasn't worked. I mean, y'all got swept by they're 16 they on a 16 game losing streak in the playoffs.
It's pretty tough.
That is rough. It's either 16 like that's 4 straight sweeps.
Golly, could you imagine being on those teams? Where it's just
Drummond, I think, was on all of them.
That's tough. I feel bad for Drummond. You know, he's a really great player. Wrong timing, wrong place.
Yeah, I think he needs a change of scenery. The only bright spot for them is Doumbia, their draft pick this year. And he's been playing all right. He can become something there.
Yeah,
but they're gonna have to
invest.
Just decide. Fuck it. We need to just. And also, they have the lowest attendance in the league. I mean,
it is Detroit.
I mean, they also moved the stadium downtown for some reason instead of keeping it in Auburn Hills.
And it is Detroit.
It is Detroit. I know motherfuckers don't got money there.
Would you want to go downtown Detroit for
downtown Detroit's actually not that bad.
Really?
It's once you get out of downtown is when shit hits the fan.
Gotcha. Makes sense. That's how a lot of cities are.
9 seed. It's my Chicago Bulls. Thought they were gonna be better.
How they've been playing, I haven't really gotten a chance to watch them much.
Fuck Jim Boylan.
Really?
Fuck the GMs.
Yeah, from what I understand, he has some really bad coaching.
Everyone's hurt
What's
again.
What's new?
Wendell Carter's out. Backup center. Backup center's out. Oh fuck, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. Daniel Gafford is out.
Are they gonna run Felicio at center?
Felicio's been playing. He's not starting, but he's been playing. Oh, and Markkanen's hurt again.
That's how you know. That's how you know when the Bulls are injured is when Felicio starts getting minutes.
Luke Cornett is starting at center.
What?
He's a 7'2" center. He was a signing from the Knicks last year. Is all you need to know.
They're starting Luke Cornett.
They're starting Thaddeus Young at the 4.
Okay, I can deal with Thaddeus Young at the 4, but
Zach LaVine is really, really trying right now.
I believe it.
He is trying very hard.
What's new?
He is caring so hard.
I feel like we've had the exact same conversation about the Bulls for the past year.
My thoughts have not changed. That nigga Jim Boylan needs to be fired. His egghead having ass. Gar Paxson and Gar Pax. I always confuse their fucking names. Both John Paxson and Gar Foreman. There it is.
I didn't even know those were people.
They're the GMs of the Bulls. One's president of basketball.
Oh yeah.
Fuck them. They need to go too. Like fuck them. They're done because y'all extended Boylan after the team got blown out by the Celtics last year, and he wanted to have a practice after a hard practice after a back-to-back, and the team didn't show up, and y'all extended him.
Yeah, it was not a good move.
When your 2 stars decide they don't want to show up to practice, and one of them is
practice. We're talking about practice,
and one of them is no. He needs to. Y'all, all 3 of y'all need to go. Reinsdorf, fire them. I know you're rebuilding the White Sox right now. I know they're looking nice. I know you've just been chucking money at niggas this year. like it was your job. You signed everyone. Congratulations. I'm hyped for Sox baseball, but don't forget about the fucking Bulls, man.
I feel that.
Ran over.
So what about, okay, so the Bulls should fire everybody, okay.
That's correct. But I mean, Levine should stay on the team. Like Levine, for that, I
yeah.
was mad at that signing at first.
I don't mind the player composition.
I remember I was not happy about the 4-year, $84 million deal with Zach Levine, and I'm really glad I was wrong.
Yeah, I remember.
But he's been playing real well. Markkinen lost his shot this year. Don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I noticed that. But he'll get it back. I think he's just shooting cold.
Yeah, it's the shooter's life.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna move to the 8th seed. It's the Nets. We'll come back next year.
Yeah, exactly. No KD.
I mean, the Bulls are in. The Bulls are.
What about the drama that's been going on with the Nets and Kyrie?
I mean, like it's expected. I think everyone was expecting this. Kyrie's just not that great of a human being.
You said it.
I said it.
Not me, the Boston fan.
I said it. That is correct.
I don't know. I don't think he's a bad person, but I think
I don't think he just gels with locker room culture.
I think he has an ego problem. I'll say that much.
But the Nets and Bulls are battling for the honor to be sacrificed to the Bucks. I'm looking forward to it. 7th seed's the Magic. They're 21 and 27. Also,
man, if Markelle becomes an All-Star, I'm gonna be so mad.
How much money are you gonna lose there?
$250.
Let's hope Markelle for All-Star next year.
Shut up! Don't tell anybody. Only got 4 more years to go.
He's averaging 11, 3, and almost 5 assists a game. His 3-point shooting is still awful, but
he's playing well.
He's playing good though. It's good for him, you know.
Yeah, I'm happy for him. I'm not happy that I might lose $250.
But that's a you problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Tied for the 5 seed is where the East gets interesting. It's the Pacers without Oladipo and the 76ers. Both 30 and 17.
Really? They're tied?
Mm-hmm. I mean,
what's going on with the Sixers?
Oh, they've been hurt. And Josh Richardson got hurt. Embiid's hurt right now.
Oh, okay. Embiid's hurt. Okay.
Horford's been on and off with injuries this year as well. So
yeah, but, they're injured.
The Pacers, though, I mean, oh man, I can't think of Obama's name.
Malcolm Brogdon.
Malcolm Brogdon.
Balling out.
He sounds like Obama. That's why
he's been balling like Obama.
But Malcolm Brogdon's been playing real good. Miles Turner's still doing his thing. Sabonis, pleasant surprise on the league this year. I mean, Sabonis has outplayed Miles Turner.
Yeah.
On the team. And Sabonis is due for a payday. I don't think they can keep him.
I think they have to, though.
I mean, but he's averaging 18 and 12.
Yeah, I don't think they can afford to lose
with 4 dimes a game, looking like his damn dad out there.
I think if you wanna win a championship as the Pacers, you have to keep.
But this is Sabonis. Also before they're in the 5 seed, before Oladipo's even back.
Yeah, they're playing really well.
T.J. Warren's been playing really good too. I forgot about. And Aaron Holiday, their point guard, off one of the 3 holidays in the league.
The other 2 of them are on that team.
No, only Justin is. Justin's the other one. Drew's still on the Pelicans.
Yeah. So
they were on the court at the same time.
I said 2 of them.
Oh, you said. I thought you meant 2 other ones. That's my bad.
No.
Oh, okay. And then also they have the meme himself, Goga, the guy Goga Biadica, who's one of the best rookies in defense. I mean,
yeah, he's been blocking a lot of shots, right?
Yeah, for the minutes he's been getting. I mean, he's only averaging 3 points a game, but I mean, he's a good rim protector. He has potential in this league.
Yeah,
he's just kind of in a logjam there right now. They also have T.J. Leaf in front of him, so there's a lot of size. They also have Dougie McBuckets, Doug McDermott. That's actually his nickname on Basketball Reference. That's great. 10 points a game, just 46% from the 3-point. Holy shit!
It's pretty.
God damn it, Chicago. We traded up for him though, so like I'm kind of mad we did that. But they also have Jeremy Lamb, so I mean they're a deep team.
Yeah, they're. I just think, like I said, until Oladipo gets back, I think they like some star power though.
Yeah, but if Oladipo comes back with a vengeance,
it could happen. They could go on a run.
They could go on a run. Philly, if Philly's healthy,
they're probably.
They just got to figure out the Ben Simmons problem.
I think if they figure it out, they're the most.
I think they're
the most talented team in the league.
Yes, but how easy it is to defend them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
If the Nets could have done it last year
with Jared Dudley,
that's bad.
Jared Dudley was on the court, man. How you gonna get lined up?
Your Celtics in the 4 seed, 30 and 15.
Woo! I'm really happy with how we've been playing this year. We've had a lot of injuries, but even still, we've been playing as a team. That's the biggest difference I've noticed.
Kemba's, everyone said, Kemba's numbers are down from Kyrie, but Kemba's the better player for the team.
Yeah,
for Brad
absolutely.
Stevens' system.
Absolutely. And Brad Stevens recently just got 300 wins, making him a top 5 coach in Celtics history based on wins. So
that's good. It's good for Brad Stevens, one of the few coaches to come straight out of college into the pros and
have an
really
impact.
succeed.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I remembered it. Speaking of coaches who've come straight from college and not doing so well. John Beilein of the Cavaliers for calling his players were playing like thugs.
That's just dumb and irresponsible.
You were not saying slugs. No one believes you.
Did he try and play that
yes.
off?
Just because you were coaching niggas at Michigan like that does not mean you can coach millionaires like that.
Yes, these players have money.
More money than you, actually. Unlike the NCAA, they are also being paid, and in fact, more than you. And also, the fans like them more.
Accurate. So who's the 2 seed? It's don't tell me. Wait. Okay. So
No,
3
wait.
seed is the Raptors.
Heat. No, they're actually tied for the 2 seed.
Okay,
right now.
gotcha.
They're 32 and 14 each.
And then the 1st seed is the Bucks.
Yes. So the Heat.
Playing way.
Actually, did I say the Mavericks are the biggest surprise? Heat are the biggest surprise, obviously. So I mean,
Yeah.
they're playing out of their fucking minds.
Yeah.
Eric Spoelstra is a good coach.
Eric Spoelstra is a really good coach.
I think
he's slept on.
the LeBron, the Big Three era is kind of like everyone's like, oh, you should just like Tyronn Lue or David. No, Spoelstra is a good coach.
He's probably the best coach LeBron's ever. Oh, who's the Lakers coach now? Vogel.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's better than Vogel. Yeah, he's the best coach LeBron's ever had.
No, he had the guy who built the Warriors team before Steve Kerr came.
Oh, Mark Jackson.
I think maybe not Mark Jackson. I'm wrong, mistaken. It's on me. I'll go look real quick as we could. But Boston, I mean Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero doesn't play for Boston.
I say Boston. I meant to say Miami.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Tyler. We were just talking about. Apologies. Tyler Hero.
It's a bad
rookie,
white boy.
Real Kendrick Nunn, another rookie, just hooping out of his mind.
Yeah, facts. I love Kendrick Nunn. Like the shit he tweets, man. They're so like out of pocket.
And then of course Butler, Duncan Robinson.
I haven't seen Duncan Robinson play.
He comes off the bench for them. He's real good. Another dangerous white man.
Really?
Goran Dragic taking his 6-man role in stride. Their second unit.
What's my man Gordon averaging?
See what Goran's at. Goran's up there for 6-man. 15, 3, and 5. 45% from the field.
Let's go, Goran.
40 from the 3-point line.
People said he was washed. Where y'all at?
Their bench unit is fucking dangerous. I mean, Kelly, Goran, Derek Jones Jr., Duncan Robinson, Myers Leonard, Justice Winslow,
a lot
James
of experienced
Johnson.
vets.
Udonis Haslam still anchoring the end of the bench, anchoring the locker room together because he's still on the team.
Really?
Yes.
What?
And it's crazy because the Heat have had like the only real notable controversy in the NBA this year with Deion Waiters.
Oh, I mean that's not even a controversy.
It's just kind of sad.
It's not even sad.
He's kind of stupid. He's kind of fucking stupid.
He just got really high.
On an airplane and got really paranoid.
Yeah, it
But
happens.
then also he was mad that Tyler Hero was outplaying him. So.
Oh yeah, that happened too.
So I deserve to start.
No, you don't.
No.
No, you don't.
No, you do not.
Man, he really has been smoking too much pot.
God damn it.
And then second seed. Well, tied for second, we have the Toronto Raptors.
Also been playing really good. Fred VanVleet, Father Fred, as he was known in the finals.
Man, y'all need to stop sleeping on my boy Spicy P.
He's great.
That's all I gotta say. Like
he's just a great player.
I really like Pascal. I've never liked the Raptors.
No, I know you don't.
But I really like Pascal.
Because you have the irrational hatred for DeRozan.
Not just
like my irrational hatred for DJ Augustine.
I'd say it's more just Raptors players from that era in general, but like for no reason because they never beat the Celtics.
Yeah, you know my irrational hatred for DJ Augustine. If anyone knows, I do not like him for no good reason whatsoever.
Happens.
But they're a real strong team. I mean, Marc Gasol's been playing pretty iffy is the only real, but he's also been hurt a little bit this year too, so.
Yeah. And then the Bucks have the best record in the league, on pace to win 70 games.
Yes.
That's wild.
That coach was Mike Brown, by the way.
Mike Brown. Okay, I got you.
I forgot who he ended up coaching after that, but let's see.
All right, you want to go through award predictions? Since we're in the mid-season.
You have a little bit of time left. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. MVP.
MVP Giannis.
Luka.
Fair.
All right. Most improved.
Most improved. Graham.
Yeah. Same. Coach of the year.
Coach of the year. Carlisle.
LeBron.
Carlisle. No, Donovan. Billy Donovan.
LeBron.
Oh, LeBron. I like it.
What else we got? We got 6 man of the year.
Goron.
Who's the sixth man off the Thunder?
Gallinari, I believe.
Gallinari.
It's either Gallinari or Shea. I forget which one it is.
I'd say Gallinari or someone from the Clippers.
Lou.
Yeah, probably.
We
Lou.
didn't even mention Lou when we were talking about it.
Yeah, Lou or Montrez.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah. And then what else we got?
Rookie of the year.
Ja.
Let's do a quick first team real quick, just because we're here. We have
All right,
time.
first team. LeBron, Luka.
It's 3 forwards, right? 3 forwards, 2 guards, or they have a center for the all.
I think
they still have center for that. Okay, it's not like the All-Star team. Okay.
So I'd take Jokic, LeBron, Giannis, Luka, and Harden.
Actually, that's the same. Yeah, we're in agreement there.
All right. Well, that wraps it up for us. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. R.I.P. Kobe, man. He meant a lot to everybody as a basketball player and as a person. Nothing but the best wishes for his family and anybody else experiencing hard times through this loss. But it's been real. It's been Noah.
And PJ in the post.
Peace on out. Good episode.